Now, the next stage is to actually set up some of the key core apps to use in our store. Now, one of the main ones is actually Google Analytics. So we're going to go ahead and set up the Google Analytics app. This is quite an important one, which you want to actually set up on our store. Google Analytics is just providing us with some extra data for our store. Now, when you search for Google Analytics, no apps are actually going to come up. The reason why is it's actually built into Shopify, so you don't have to worry about this. You would actually go into settings. Under Shopify settings, when you click on the settings page in the bottom left, you click on apps and sales channels. And from here, this is where you can actually set up Google Analytics, right? Then you want to click on online store as your sale channel. And from here, it shows some extra information over here. And then we can progress from this point on. Press open sales channel over here. You could have literally just selected online store on the left. That basically does the same thing. And then from here, you want to click preferences of the store itself. And this is where we can go back to the edit section we did a little bit earlier in the course. Under here, we then have Google Analytics. So there's a guide here on how to set it up. And you'll need to paste a Google Analytics code that you get from Google into this box to set it up. And this is the same thing that we do for Facebook Pixel a little bit later as well. So you're going to need to sign up for Google Analytics, guys, if you want to have tracking on your website. This allows you to track certain interactions and behaviors of some of your visitors and have a little bit more data to actually show yourself, right? So you need an account name. I'm just going to call this Shopify because this is for the Shopify store. And then we're just going to leave this on default and press next. Property name, I'm just going to call it Shopify, just press next. Then industry is just going to be beauty and fitness, small. And then how do you intend to use it? Measure customer engagement, measure data, optimize my advertising costs, increase my conversions, measure content monetization, analyze my online sales, measure lead generation. So we'll tick all these, press create, accept the Google terms of service. So this then creates your Google Analytics account. Just press save on here by default. And then it leads us into the Google Analytics dashboard, okay? Now to enable Google Analytics, we want to go into the admin section over here, which we're under, and create property. Now we've created a property as Shopify already, so we have Shopify as our property. Now the property code here next to it is what we want to copy, right? When you create a new Shopify property, one thing that I forgot to mention is you need to tick create a universal analytics property under here, and then select create a universal analytics property only. And then the website address, we can just select this as the address for our Shopify page, for an example. Press next, and then do exactly what we did before. Fill in the things which you want to use Google Analytics for. Press create, and then now we have this universal thing over here with this different code. So under property settings, we now have a tracking ID. So copy this tracking ID into Shopify, and this is the right code that we actually need. This one will actually work. So now press use enhanced e-commerce, press save. Now inside Google Analytics, go into admin under Google Analytics, and under the view column here, what we can do then from here is there should be e-commerce settings. E-commerce settings here under view, click on that, and then press enable e-commerce and toggle it to on, and then also tick on enable enhanced e-commerce reporting as well. Okay, and press save. Okay, this is really important. Then from Shopify on here, make sure this is ticked, use enhanced e-commerce. Okay, make sure this is ticked. This basically allows Shopify to track and send all of the website data from your Shopify store straight to Google Analytics. So this is important. And as long as you've turned it on here, enhanced e-commerce reporting in Google Analytics, this should already be set up. So that's how to set up Google Analytics. That's the first portion. So then you can use Google Analytics to actually gather data from your website and the performance from users on your website and their interactions.